Here's a quick video to show you how to connect your private Notion page in Sotion. So let's say I have this Notion page that I want to keep private, but I want to connect it to my custom domain using Sotion. So as you will see, I have not shared this page with anyone, and it has also not been published to the web. So to connect this in Sotion, I first need to connect my Sotion page to my custom domain. So I just copy the link up here to my Notion page, and then I go to my Sotion dashboard, create a new site, put in the link to my private Notion page. I click connect, give my site a name, call it private page, and then click create website. Alright, so it's busy connecting your website. You can click on go back to dashboard, and you will see your website is busy being created. If you go into the website settings, it'll just take a few moments to connect everything. So now once your site is connected, you can access your Notion page via this custom domain. If you want to connect it to your own domain, you can do so under the domain menu here. But let's first have a look at your site at the moment. So if I try to access this link, you will see that I get a page that says this is a private Notion page. You're not allowed to view this page. And if you are the owner of this page, you need to do something. So let's see, as the owner of the page, how you can give Sotion access to your private Notion page. So on your Sotion dashboard, go to the Notion menu, where you will have the option to enable the private page. All right, click on enable private page. Then you need to enter two pieces of information. So you need to get the Notion API token, and you also need to get the Notion user ID. You need to get these values from your browser cookies in Notion. So yeah, it's a little bit technical, but it's not that complicated. Let me quickly show you how to get your Notion API token and user ID from your browser cookies. So if you go back to your Notion workspace and make sure you logged into your Notion workspace, you need to view the browser cookies of this page in order to get the values that you need to connect in Sotion. So there are a few different ways to do this, and it also is different depending on what browser you are using. I'll share a separate link to show you how to access your browser cookies on different types of browsers. I know how to get to my settings to view the browser cookies. So once you figure out how to do that, go to the cookies for the site and go to the cookies under notion.so, and you will see two values here, Notion user ID and the token v2. These values we need to copy to our Sotion settings. So let's start with the token v2. You can see the value down here. Let's just copy the whole value, copy, and we go back to our Sotion dashboard and add the token v2 value in here. Then we also need to do the same for the Notion user ID. So go to Notion user ID in the browser cookies and copy that value. Go back to Sotion dashboard and paste your Notion user ID. So once you have those two values entered, you can save the changes. We will validate that the connection has been completed. and you'll get a confirmation message that it's been done. Right, so now if we try to access this link again, you will see that your private page is connected and it loads your Notion page on your custom domain. But anybody trying to access this link directly, this Notion link directly, will not be able to do so. The only way to access your Notion page is to go through your custom domain.